Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. So today is my shop my stash. So let me show you this. It's a Project Pan one. So this, when I started using it, I'd only used it a couple of times, so I'm definitely making progress on it. But I got a bit bored using the same foundation for 7 days, so I want to pull in another one as well as using this, so then I can use them in rotation with one another. I did use this only once. I think I'm going to keep it out just to see if I do still like it. I'm not sure if I want to declutter it or not, so I'll keep it out for an extra week. Project Pan stuff up there. I did use my Project Pan palette, so that's that. Okay, so palettes. This one's going to go in the palettes to be talked about at the end of the month. Got the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. That's going to stay in because I want to do some other things with it. I've got an idea to do, is it a dupe with some of my other palettes, so that will stay in until I've done those videos. I think I'm going to keep these in. So I've wanted to do some live videos with my Luxie singles for a while now, so I want to go back to doing lives again, maybe 1 or 2 a week until we've used every single shade in here. This particular palette here, Morag asked me to put together. It's my version of the Adept Seahorse palette, so yeah, we're going to be using that and seeing what we can create. That one's going back in there as well. Right, let's go in for this drawer here. Right, I don't want to, but this is going back in the collection. We're going to have to pull a different face palette out. I just absolutely adore this palette, guys. It's my best hourglass yet, and I've tried 3. This is my 3rd one. I absolutely adore it. I think they got it right for First Skin with that palette anyway. This one I'm not 100% sure about. I mean, I could probably pass it on. I've got those shades. I liked it, but didn't love it, if you know what I mean. Love this though, this Rare Beauty highlighter in Mesmerize that Lisa kindly gifted me, so that can go back. Used this a few times. I did actually really like it, so that can go back. So I brought my MAC Soft and Gentle down into here, and I found I used it a lot more. I used this once that Morag sent to me, MUA Makeup Academy X Glossy Box in Blushed. I think I'm going to keep that in to use it again. I used this once as well. I don't know, I don't think I like it, but it's part of the Disney Alice in Wonderland collection, so I'll no doubt keep that. I don't think I used this at all, but this is Project Pan, so that stays in. And I used this a couple of times, so that stays in as well. Right, so all this is going back. Let's just put this off to the side here. I'd used this after I'd used all the eyeshadows by Glaminatrix. I really like the look of it. I'll put that back in my singles. Or should I leave it in? No. And I'll put this back in my singles as well. Actually, no, I'll leave this in for inner corner highlight. And then oh yeah. Right, I used this again. So I'd used this the previous week, I think. It's the 24/7 Glide On in the shade Vice by Urban Decay. So this one is kind of Project Pan. I couldn't find it though one day, so I had to use this. Not a lover of it, but I'll use it up. That can go back in the collection. Oh yeah, this is completely done. Just let me show you. I mean, I've taken the stopper out of it, and you can see the windows there, but just let me show you the state of it. Okay, I cracked it getting the stopper out, but you can see right to the bottom. I'm not going to get any more out of it. So this was part of Project Pan, the 24 in 2024, along with this one. I feel like though this is too dark. It's even like it's not even skin colour for me. It's just too dark, but there isn't that much left. I've not got to the point where I need to take the stopper out yet. Maybe I can bring in a lighter one as well. So that's still Project Pan. And then these are what I use on a daily basis. This is part of Project Pan as well. what I didn't do last time is bring in a pore primer, so we need to do that this time, because I don't really just like using a brightening one. I don't like this. Don't think it deserves the credit that it gets, in my opinion. That is just my opinion, guys. If you love it, then that's great, but I don't. And then we've got this primer as well. This one is the Too Faced RX primer, and I'm just trying to use it up. I love that. I think that's it, isn't it? So this is everything that's going back. I'll show you. Right, so all these are the singles that I used last week with the Dose of Colour palette, and also with my Project Pan palette. I might do least a favourite on these single eyeshadows when I come to do my ranking video for my palettes. So that's that. Okay, let's put all this away and then we can choose some new things. Right, so this is my base drawer. So this is, I guess you call it medium to full coverage foundations. This is lighter. I mean, I don't know what that one's doing there. That one should be over here, and I've used it recently. So put that there. But yeah, these are like lighter skin tints and whatnot. Oh, there's hair everywhere. I don't know whether to put one from here or one from here. That is my issue. See, I don't really want to pull one that I kind of want to get out of my collection, just purely because I'm focusing on that Wet n Wild one. I want to pull one that I like. I mean, there isn't any foundations that are grabbing me, to be honest, because I've used them. I've kind of used them all, so really should be going in rotation of this way. Like, normally I would go for this one, because obviously I don't think I do. I think I want to use this one. It's a dupe for the NARS one. Can't remember what it's called. I've not had it that long. Would I say it's one of the newest? Probably, yeah. I think that's the newest than this one that I bought. And then Desi bought me this one. I think I'll just pull this one, because we're working in rotation anyway, and see how I get on with it. So yeah, I think I'll pull that. Right, so illuminating products, what do I want to use? Because I always pull one, because look how many I've got. I need to be rotating them. Let's go with a Rimmel. Yeah, let's go with this Rimmel Good to Glow. Right, now I'm just going to put... Oh, we need a concealer, don't we? Do I have one apart from the new one? Don't really want to pull this new 17 one. I mean, that would go really, really nice. If I have to, I'll pull it. It's not been opened yet. I think that would go nice as well with the e.l.f. one. Let's pull the Essence Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer. What shade is it? I think it's either Fair or Porcelain. So let's pull that as well. Right, so the other caveat will be when I'm down to one concealer, I'll be bringing one in, just because I've only got 3 there. Well, I've got, like, at the moment I've got 5 in total. There's no need to be bringing a concealer in. But if I don't feel like I can get by without a concealer, I'll try and get by without a concealer, because I've got 2 colour correctors there. And the actual Glossier one is a concealer, but I like to use it as a colour corrector. So they may last. If it doesn't, I do want to try the NYX one that everyone raves about. So yeah, let's put all this back. It's rubbish, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it. Right, so far we've just got this and the Project Pan stuff. Now we're bringing a pore primer out. I feel like I should just bring this out and use it up. There can't be that much in it. Yeah, let's do that. It wasn't that long since I used it, but I feel like doing that. Sorry, I'm not even in powders. Don't know whether to bring this out. We'll use the e.l.f. one, but I will bring this out. I really do like it as a finishing powder. And because we put the Hourglass one back, I do feel like I need a finishing powder. So that's that. So that's everything I think that I'm going to need. Yeah, so that's everything. That's what the drawers look like. I mean, look at all those powders. They're absolutely insane. This one, though, is nearly finished, this Revolution one. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it in and try and use it 1 or 2 days, because it is actually nearly finished, look. So yeah, let's bring that in as well. Okay, so like I said, this is the base drawer. So we're done here now. So normally after the base drawer, I normally go and get eyeshadows. I'm not really too sure what I want to bring in though this week, guys. So let me go and have a look. Okay, so we got quite a few new ones. Me and Karen were talking about this. Karen's just bought it, so I think I'll use this. Oh, actually no, I want to save it for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm going to save it for Valentine's. Right, so we've got a few from Saints, Angels and Sinners. I don't know which one I want to use, but let's pull one of these, because there's a lot of shifty shades in that. And do I want to pull this big, massive P. Louise Blend Away palette? Let's just go and sit at the vanity. I'm not too sure if I do want to pull it, because I do want to work on some of those luxy eyeshadows in lives. Let's just go over there now. Okay, so my mum bought me this for Christmas, the Blend Away 2022, and I've not used it yet. There's some beautiful shades in it, but this could easily get me by for a week. And at the moment, getting by for a week off one eyeshadow palette is not the goal. So I think I'm going to put it back. Got such a great price on this. I think it was worth £40. I got it for either £12 or £14. I think it may have been 14. So yeah, we're going to put that one back. Okay, instead I think I'm going to use the P. Louise Vacation. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's full of oranges. I feel like I've not used orange, like warm neutrals, for a long time. So we're going to pull that. Or do I want to use the Rude Cosmetics one? Why can't I make a decision about what eyeshadow palette I want to use? Part of me feels like I want to use the Rude Cosmetics one, because I'll be doing is it a dupe for the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude? Yeah, let's put this back. Sorry guys, I really can't make decisions today. Okay, so this is the palettes that Desi sent to me. So we've got Earth Baby, Air Baby and Fire Baby. So let me look at them and I'll show you what they look like. I just want to figure out what I want to use this week, and then we'll use probably one a week until I've used them all. Then we can rank them at the end of the month as well. Oh, these are so nice. So that's the, I think it's Air Baby one. Yeah, Air Baby. And I thought I was going to go with this one, which blues aren't my thing, you know that, but I have been wearing them a bit lately. No to that. Then we've got this one here. That one's called Earth Baby, which is pretty as well. I would say Air Baby is drawing me in more than this one is though. Might surprise some of you. And then we've got Fire Baby. Oh my gosh, is that not just so stunning? It's doing that thing that a lot of indie brands do. Do you know where the oil seeps? Can you see on Fierce there? But I have swatched them and I feel like it's the oil from my fingers. I really want to use this, but I'm going to have to bring some like warm mattes in, I think. So I need to figure out what I can use with this palette. So we're going to be using that, I know that for a fact. Right, so this is my version of the Yucca palette. I think these two palettes would go so nicely together. I don't know about the purple though, but yeah, I mean, I could start off with this in the transition. I think they'd go really, really nice. Because we've got like those olive colours at the bottom. The purple, I could use that very, very light in the transition, and then that in the outer V. Or maybe even pull my violets palette out. I do think it would work. So let's pull these two palettes. But I'm just going to be using the mattes, I think, out of this one. So that's only really classed as one palette. But I do want to, I think I want to do 6 looks with each shimmer. So am I going to need to be pulling another palette out? I don't think I am. Right, so that's sorted then. That's what I'm going to be using this week. Right, and also I won't be doing like, I don't know, however many looks. I don't know how many shimmers it's got in here. I don't think I need that. I'm throwing all my sleeves out. Right, so this is a lot like the I Need a Nude. Just looking at it is a lot. I'm not going to put them against each other because I did that last week. So what we're talking about in shimmers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This, you could do 5 looks easily with this, and I don't have 5 extra days unless I keep it in and just do a bi-weekly shop my stash, which I don't really like doing those. I am going to have it in my collection, and we will be looking at, is it a dupe for the I Need a Nude? I think it is. I think some of the formula is different, so yeah, we'll put this in. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Put that in as well. Let's put that one on top. So expect a couple of lives next week as well. I'll put it on my community tab when I'm going live. Yeah, okay. So that's those. Now we just need to shop for the rest of my products. Let's go over to the face products and start shopping. Right, so this is where I keep all my face palettes and lipsticks. Let's take these over to the vanity and decide what I want to use. It's making me think of winter, which we are in winter. I'm not too sure if I used this last time. I'd rather use the one that I didn't use last time. I think I used this last time. And this is more spring, I would say. So I don't think I'll use that purple. But there's no reason why we can't try and use these products. And that way, if I don't like them, I can declutter them when I come to do my declutter. And then I've got an extra magnetic palette for eyeshadows. I have to buy them every time I want to do a project, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, let's work on these. So we've got our blushers, bronzer. We don't have a highlighter, so we're going to need a couple of highlighters to work on. I know I've got the Project Pan one, the MAC one, but I do like to have a few choices. I won't need any blushers or a bronzer. I might bring a matte bronzer. No, I'm not going to bring a bronzer in because I've got this. It's really, really quite glowy, but I do like a glowy bronzer. Let's see. Does look very warm. Right, I'll try it. We'll bring another bronzer in just in case this doesn't work, and if it doesn't work it'll be getting decluttered. I feel like that one will be getting decluttered as well, and then I want to see if this is any good for me. Those two have come out of a Deck of Scarlet palette. This one I've never really gotten along with. This is a Benefit one. So already I can see myself letting go of at least 3 or 4 from this palette. But yeah, we'll use this for a week and put the other one back. Okay, let's pull one of these bigger bronzers, the ones that I'm also not sure if I want to keep or not. Let's pull this Sun-Kissed one. So it's a pretty sun-kissed. I don't think there's a shade name, is there? No, it's just bronzer. I'll be bringing these out soon as well. I think I like this one, apart from the bronzer. The bronzer's too dark, but that like marbled bronzer down below works really well. But this one, I don't think I'll be keeping. I'll be passing that along. Highlighters. Let's go to some highlighters. What do I want to use? Should really be using the ones at the front. Let's use this Dior one. Really like this, and I've hit Pan. What have we got here? Got the e.l.f. one and the Laura Geller. Let's pull this e.l.f. one, and shall we do one more for good measure? Let's do Rose Glow. So that's the highlighters. 3 highlighters is more than enough for a week. I'm just trying to think of face palettes I've already forgotten. I feel like I should bring this in. Do you know, like for the inner corner, because from the eyeshadow palette, from the Saints and Sinners eyeshadow palette, I don't think there's any nice inner corner highlights I can use. And yes, I can use one of those highlighters I've just pulled, but these are shifty ones. So let's do that. I don't know why I'm looking in here. Right, let's put the e.l.f. highlighter back. And let's put Primark's Rose Glow back. And I said last week, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I probably want to declutter it, so let's pull that out instead. I just don't know where I'm going to put it though, because the main drawer is full. Oh no, I'm gonna just pull out what I had, sorry. Oh, guys, we'll do this next week. I'll have to try and remember to do it next week. So now it's just cream blushes and powder blushes, I think. Then we're done. Okay, so last week I was looking at this. I have used it, but only once. So let's bring this in. If I want to go in this part, I need to get all this off. Oh no. Sorry. Oh, Dior Rosy Glow. We don't want them all pink though, do we? Let's pull. I've not used it yet this winter. Let's pull this Clinique 02 Topaz Pop. Naomi kindly gifted me that a while back. Let's pull that. And I'm just wondering if I should pull one more. Krista's very pink. That Barbie's very pink. These are very pink leaning. That's more peachy. Right, I'm going to pull this. I know it's quite mauve leaning, but I don't know if I want to keep it. Dupe for the Hourglass blushes, and I've got quite a lot of Hourglass blushes now. That's that drawer, and then we're going down to creams. Don't want to pull too many. Try the Becca one because I'm not too sure whether I want to keep that or not. Same with the Inglot. Don't know whether that's enough. I'll bring this out as well and then we'll call it done there. So this is the LYS Highest Standard. Is that the name? Yeah, I think that might be the name of it. Amy kindly gifted me this in the last friend mail she sent me. So I think that's everything. Okay, let me try and show you as I'm putting things away. It might be a little bit tricky. See, I've not really used that this much, and I thought it would be good for it in a corner highlight. So yeah, I thought I'd pull that out. I just hope everything goes in. Then we've got the Max Factor in 15 Seductive Pink, the e.l.f. highlighter in Moonlight Pearls, the Primark PS Rose Glow. Let's see if I can open it and show you. This is probably one of my favourite highlighters from Primark. You can see it's a shifty one. Right, and then we've got all this. So we've got the Sunkissed bronzer. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to have room for that. If I don't have room for it, then it can go back. So we've got the Dior highlighter. Let's see if I can open this one-handed. Look how much pan I've hit. I would absolutely love to make more of a dent there. Then we've got the Becca, what's this one called? Becca Beach Tint Shimmer Souffle. Does it say the name of it? Watermelon. I don't know whether I want to keep it. Then we've got this Inglot one. It's a collaboration with Maura Higgins, so it's part of the Elements collection in Luminous Rose. Then I've got this LYS one that Amy kindly sent to me. Then I've got this Catrice one. I actually bought this for myself. I can't remember if it was October or November before I went on my no-buy. I think it may have been October. And this Clinique in the shade 02 Topaz Pop. So they all fit in. Will this fit in as well? I think just about. So yeah, that's all that. So now I need to tell you the lipsticks that I wore last time. Okay, so here we go. So I've put some of them back. There are a couple in my handbag that I want to show you, but just let's go through these first. This is my Deck of Scarlet in the shade Love Spell. I wore this a couple of times. This can go back. The Revlon in the shade Spill the Tea. That can go back in the collection. Still haven't used this. I think I want to keep it out. I want to keep it out just in case I feel the need to use it. So it's the Ulta Beauty Velvet Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Jungle, which Amy kindly gifted to me. It's a really nice like mauve toned pink. I did use this one, so that one can go back. It's the I Heart Revolution Cranberry. Really nice lip gloss. I want to keep this out. I really enjoy this. Just as like what I tend to do with this is put a lip liner on, fill the lips completely with a nice lip liner that matches it, and then just put this over the top. And sometimes I wear it by itself, so I do want to keep that out. I'm really into lip glosses at the moment. I did use this as well. I pulled this out. It wasn't in the pot there. I pulled this out separately. So it's a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Groundbreaker. So that one can go back as well. I did use this as well with a lip gloss. So I think I used the Kiko lip gloss. So yeah, we'll put this one back. So this one just stays in here. I've not used it. I'm going to try and use it next week. So at the moment we don't have much in here, but as the week goes on there will be more in there. I just want to get the other two, and I've got a new mascara as well, and I'll show you that, and then we'll be done. Right, firstly I've really been struggling what to pair this with, but I actually found a look that it went okay with. So this is the shade Muted by Juvia's Place. I don't know, it's warm and cool at the same time. It's a really weird colour. But yeah, I'm going to try and use it a little bit more. So maybe I'll keep it in for an extra week and see if we can use it with kind of what look I decide to do. Then, do you remember just before Christmas I bought this? Can't remember. I think it may have been in November. It was definitely before my no-buy anyway. So it was the Fenty Beauty... It's in hologram, I think. Wait. Hologram there. It's a gloss bomb, crystal. And I was expecting it. Can you see the shifts there? I was expecting it to be like that on my lips. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Now, if you see something like that, you think it's not going to just be a clear lip gloss. Anyway, it more or less is just clear lip gloss. You certainly can't see the shifts on your lips like that. But I got this one for Christmas, and I only pulled it out last week just because I've been sick with infections like sinusitis, things like that, and I've had a cold, so I didn't really want to contaminate it or anything like that. This one is really shimmery. It is so pretty, but it is a little bit sticky. I've wore it by itself and it was a little bit sticky. I've done a video with it, I'm sure I have. I did say, you know, in the video, oh, it's a little bit sticky, maybe it will look nice over the top of the Fenty Beauty one. And I didn't have anything on my lips yesterday, and I was in town and they felt a bit dry, and these two were in my handbag. So I basically put the Fenty Beauty one on first and then this one over the top. I'll leave these in and then you can see what it looks like. So that's the two. Basically, we've got a pot full of lip glosses in here for the coming week. So That's what we're going to be using, or try to use. And then yesterday I went into Boots and I saw this. A lot of people are raving about this mascara on TikTok. You can get it in black and brown. So I thought I'd pick this one up. It was only £2.50. Very, very inexpensive. It's about what I pay for my Essence mascaras. In fact, I think this is a little bit cheaper. I hope it's going to be a good one, because my Cubest Sky High one has gone bad on me. This is the only caveat to me buying makeup, is buy a mascara one in one out kind of thing. The 17 another level, and normally I go in with a curling mascara as well. This is more volume, and I do like a curl mascara as well, but I don't have one at the moment, so I will get one of them the next couple of weeks, and then these should last me 3 months and I shouldn't need to get any more. But let's open it up. I really, really hope it's not dry. A lot of these mascaras, when you buy them, they're just dry. But anyway, let's open it up and see what it looks like. Right, so that's the brush. It's a different brush, isn't it? I think that's going to be a good one, guys. So like I said, you can get it in black and brown. Eventually, I wouldn't mind getting it in brown. I don't normally tend to use brown mascara. Yeah, that looks like it could be a good one. I know it's a bit blurry, the one, but I can't like put my hand in front because I'm using this, like I'm holding this camera one-handed. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. It's can you see how dry it looks? I have to do a wear test. Whoops. Yeah, maybe I'll do a wear test for TikTok and bring it over to a short. So yeah, it's a 17 another level volume mascara. This shade is in Intense Black. It's looking quite dry there. Hopefully it won't be on the once it gets up to the eyes, because yeah, that won't be fun, because then I won't have a mascara. I'm going to keep hold of the Cubest one in case it is, because at least the Cubest one is working, but it's transferring a hell of a lot. It does need to get decluttered, but yeah, I do want to try this one. So this one, if it works, will be the mascara that I'm using for the next 3 months. Anyway, guys, this really concludes the video. Let's give you an overview. So we've got foundations up here. Behind the foundation, we've got my pore primer. And then we've got the Revolution Pearl Lights and this setting powder here. All Project Pan stuff stays there. Then this is all palettes. I'm not going through everything because you know what they are. Base products. These are just bare essentials, really, what I use on the daily. Oh, I've got another empty. I've used this up as well completely now. Let me show you. Right, so this is completely gone. I can't literally get anything out of it, short of digging it out with, I don't know, some tweezers or something. And I don't really want to be doing that. It's literally, there's nothing there. So yeah, I really, really appreciate you sending it me to try more. I absolutely love this. In time, I might get it again. So it's the Wonder Kiss Essential Lip Scrub, and I feel like it was an essential lip scrub. Do I need a lip scrub to get by from, like, is it an essential? Is it something that I need to say, oh, that's a caveat? No, because then I feel like I'll just be making excuses going forward. I can get by without a lip scrub. It gives me opportunity to try and use this one. Amy sent me this, and this is from the Creme Shop. So it's the Strawberries and Cream. It's just a lip balm, and it's barely been used. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to start using this before I put lipstick on going forward, and seeing if I can completely use up this. It would make a nice little pot to store something in. So yeah, it's really, really good that I'm starting the year with 2 empties like that. Drawers, like I said, essentials and more essentials really. Stuff that I use on the daily, primers. I really enjoy this for my under eyes, and it's so inexpensive. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to finish this off, but I've not been using it. I should be using it really just a tight line with, if nothing else. I don't like black as an under eye eyeliner anymore. It's just too harsh. So I tend to use brown. So I think every time I do my makeup, I think I'm going to try and use this just a tight line with. And perfume, I'm still using this Madonna one, but I dropped like quite a lot of my perfumes on the floor and it doesn't spray out properly anymore. I mean, it sprays out still, so I will continue to use it, but it doesn't spray out well. So I'm using this for the time being, haven't swapped anything out, and I think that's it. So setting, no it's not it, sorry. Setting sprays, I'm still using the Revolution Fix and Glow bottle, but it's got the Technique Glow setting spray in it, and this isn't Technique Glow setting spray, this is the one that Morag sent to me. It looks like vitamin C spray, doesn't it? It's the I think the I Heart Revolution Relove pore spray. I will put a picture here because I don't have the bottle anymore. I don't know where it's gone, but yeah, I really like this and it does work. I would definitely get that again. And another caveat would be setting sprays. When I don't have any anymore, I can go out and get another one, because I really class these as skincare. I don't really class them as makeup, and they come in, one out. So that's that. That's everything really, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.